Hi everyone, my name is Arita, and now we're going to talk about something that affects so many of us and sometimes we experience now. And the topic is oversharing. You probably heard this before, but what exactly is oversharing and why does it matter? Oversharing happens when you reveal too much about your personal information. It can happen both offline or online, especially like social media, X, Instagram, TikTok. It's when you cross the line between sharing and oversharing, where the details you put out there might be very kept private. Oversharing can take many forms. It might be sharing your personal life, like your relationship drama or your financial issues, and even your deepest insecurity and your fears. It could also be constant update to your day-to-day activities, such as your what you ate for breakfast, who you're with, when you're shopping, shopping with your friend. Basically, it's giving everyone a front row seat to your life. Now you might be wondering, what's the matter? What's the big deal? I'm just being open and honest. And yeah, that's good. The being open and honest is a good thing. But when you overshare, it can open to unnecessary judgment, criticism, and even your privacy at risk. Oversharing can also have emotional consequences. When you share too much, you might start feeling anxious or stressed about how others perceive you. You might find yourself constantly checking for likes and comments or worrying about what people think. It can even lead to feeling regret, right? But it's not just about the emotional impact. Oversharing can also blur the lines between your public and private life. It can make it harder to maintain healthy boundaries, both online and offline, and in some cases, it can even put your safety at risk if you're sharing things like your location or personal details with people you don't really know. So why we do overshare? So it usually comes to a few things, but sometimes it's usually about seeking validations. We want to feel seen and heard, and social media like X or Instagram giving us the instant feedback, right? Or sometimes also we just want to try to stay connected with others by being vulnerable and open, or maybe it's just our habit to stay updated to social media and sharing everything without really thinking the consequences. Now, I'm not saying you should never share anything, but it's important to be mindful what you put out there. Now, here's are the few tips to help you stop oversharing and start living your dream life. Tip number one is set boundaries. These are parts of life that are off limit for public sharing. This could be your personal life or your personal relationship, your future goal, or what you do in the future. Please keep this thing private so you can focus on what really matters. Tip number two is practice mindful sharing. Before you post something on social media, it's better to think before you speak, or it's ask yourself it is necessary or not. It's adding value to you and to others. If not, it might be better to keep it to yourself. Tip number three is to limit your social media use. This doesn't mean you have to delete all your social media account, but you have to consider to taking a break or set your time limit and use social media wisely rather than impulsively. Now that you're cutting back on oversharing, it's time to focus on what you really want, living your dream life. The first step is to get clear on what that looks like for you. Write down your goals, break them into manageable steps, and start taking action. Remember, your dreams deserve your full attention. When you stop oversharing and start living with attentions, you will notice something amazing. You will start saying you have energy, time, and you can focus to put towards your goals. And that's when you start seeing the real progress of you. Living your dream life isn't just about what you do, it's also about how you think. Cultivate a mindset of gratitude, positivity, and resilience. Focus on the good things in your life and the progress you are making, no matter how small it is. When challenges arise, remember that setbacks are just part of your journey. The opportunity to learn, grow, and become stronger.